Hey everyone, and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. Today I just finished reading Marvel 2-in-1, Issue 1. This is a relaunch of the classic series featuring Benjamin Grimm, known as The Thing. This is written by Chip Zdarsky with pencils by Jim Cheung, I think it's pronounced. Sorry, Jim. Inks by John Dell and Walden Wong. Colorist was Frank Martin. VC's Joe Caramunga, letterer. There's a lot of variant covers. I like the one I got. I have to say, overall, the art's pretty good. It's generally it's definitely digital art from what I can tell, and generally I'm not a huge fan, but it's sort of a weird hybrid of John Romita Sr.'s work and newer art style. Anyway, so I like the art, I like the way the Thing is drawn, and some of the other characters, Doom looks really cool. I think some of the faces probably could use a little bit of work, but that's just my personal preference. Now overall, this was a pretty decent issue. It starts out with the Thing going to an event of some sort and giving a little speech for an award that's being given out. It's like almost like a scholarship type program. The Fantastic Award, it's called. And there he meets Spider-Man, who for some reason is wearing a tux over his outfit. That's really dumb. Even kids think that's stupid. Then he knows that Johnny Storm's having some issues, and he goes out to a warehouse where a bunch of stuff is stored, where he runs into Dr. Doom, who returns this little orb thing to him after he may have kind of stolen it. But Doom does apologize, which probably took a lot for him to do, and he gives it to Ben because it's designed for Ben, and it's got a little hologram message for Ben telling him that there's a device that can let them transverse the multiverse and all this. And since Johnny's having some personal problems, Ben goes out to see him. They get into a disagreement, and Johnny kind of breaks down. He's not handling the alleged death of the Richards family very well. And Ben lies to him and says they might still be alive. Well, that's actually not a lie. If you read Marvel Legacy, you know that they're still alive. So Doom's been overseeing this conversation, and he wonders why Ben would lie to him. So obviously Doom's going to play a little bit of a part in this. It was an interesting story, pretty well written. My only complaint really is some pointless swearing, because they don't actually swear. They have the little symbols to bleep it out, and I find that really annoying. So either put the swear words in or rewrite the sentence so that the swearing is unnecessary, because it generally can be deleted and still get the point across. And Spider-Man looked really stupid in a tux. You're not funny, Zdarsky. Let it go, alright? Focus on an adventure story. Stop trying to be a comedian. Your sense of humor is awful. Just accept it. Not everybody can be funny. My other complaint is actually a trivial one as well. That's these weird little stamp stickers they have in the issue. They're not glued on the back. I guess they're not even stickers. They're just like perforated paper. But it's one more thing you have to worry about when you're buying the issue. You have to check to make sure it's there and that somebody didn't tear it out for their collection. Mine had Black Panther on it. I don't know if they're all the same. So that's kind of annoying. And the digital code thing's got a little sticker over it, so you're going to have to look for that too if you want this in really nice shape. There was a little backup story telling the origin of the Fantastic Four, which was pretty well done. That was by Robbie Thompson. It was kind of pointless. I would rather they had just cut it, because the art style is actually not bad. Sue's boobs look weird, though. Otherwise, yeah, it was a good issue. I like the art style. It's kind of a somber story, but it's getting the Human Torch and the Thing back into adventuring and back into the Marvel Universe. So they're starting to bring characters from the Fantastic Four kind of back into the mainstream. And yeah, I thought it was a pretty good issue. It's more of a setup for later stories where they're actually going to go do adventuring. But this is called Fate of the Four Part 1. And I'd be willing to bet this is a lead-in to the Fantastic Four book returning. But overall, I thought it was a good story. I don't know if it's $4 good or not. That's kind of a personal call. I would have to say I didn't feel ripped off with it, and I'm real interested in seeing what happens in the next issues. So I'm going to go pick up issues 2 and 3. I know they're out right now, and we'll take a look at those. But so far, it definitely was good enough to intrigue me into looking at the other ones, so I will give this a thumbs up recommendation. If I had to number it on a number scale, 1 being crap, 10 being awesome, I'd put it at a 7. I'm only taking points off for the stupid Marvel's value stamp thing and Spider-Man in a tux. That's worth -2. Stop doing that. It's not funny. It's never been funny. It's never going to be funny. Let it go. Otherwise, yeah, real good book. Real impressive. Glad I picked it up. So if you get a chance to pick this one up, I say go for it. Hopefully the rest of the series holds out that way too. But that'll do it for this one. As always, thanks for listening, and we hope to see you on the next episode.